This is Lilleshall National Sports Centre and it's the home to the British Gymnastics team. Now this place has fond memories for me because it's where I used to train and compete.
Wow, this is fantastic, just how I remember it. Hello, Lloyd.
Oh, Matthew.
How are you?
Very well indeed.
Good, good.
You look great.
Thank you very much. Now, this is Lloyd. He used to coach me during my gymnastic period. What are you doing here?
Well, we heard you coming down. We thought we'd pop in and see you and perhaps put you through your paces.
Good stuff. Well, I've got my gear in my bag, so I'll go and get changed and I'll see you in a bit.
Great, we'll see you in a few minutes.
To be a top gymnast takes a lot of determination. These guys train up to 6 hours a day and live on site. Craig Heap is the current senior British men's champion. Nothing's set in stone, but it's likely he'll go to Sydney.
Wow, Craig, that was superb. Lloyd, I can't wait to get back into this.
Well, Craig's just showing you how to do it. I think the important thing is you warm up.
I think I should, otherwise I'll end up with a lot of injuries.
Possibly, yes.
A good warm-up is essential for any gymnast. It was particularly important for me as I gave up the sport 8 years ago. I'm going to start on floor. It was time to see just how out of practice I was.
It's very good.
Tumbles were one of my favourite exercises when I was younger, but I'm a bit rusty now.
Okay, Matthew, let's try the round of flick somersault again. Remember to make the flick in the first part longer.
I was pleased with how much I remembered, and I think Lloyd was too.
Yeah. Just remember to bring your feet in a little bit closer on the take-up of the somersault.
I knew that was wrong right from the start.
Okay, that was a lot better. Yeah, it's successful, that. I mean, considering I haven't done it for a while, it's a difficult combination. I think it's quite successful. It must have been exciting for you.
Yeah, it was. Now this is the Polish bar, and it's the training method for the high bar. It means you can do lots of practice without ruining your hands. So Lloyd, shall we have a go and do some long swings?
Yeah, let's try it. Remember, good strong swing.
Here we go.
And drive the feet and stretch. Good. And stretch out earlier. Speed up and stretch. Good. And, okay, and this time we'll stop. Okay, and check. Well done. It's good form, too.
That felt good, that.
Well done.
These are the foam pits, and they're extremely useful when you're learning a new exercise so that you don't hurt yourself. However, they're not so easy to get out of. The pommel horse is one of 6 disciplines for male gymnasts and one of the most difficult to master. Well, that was very impressive there, Craig. Is that your favourite piece of apparatus?
Not really, no. I find it pretty difficult and I've had to work hard on it, you know, so it's not really my favourite, but it's not my worst.
Well, you're very good at it, has to be said. So how much training do you actually do then?
3 times a day, 6 days a week, normally. But sometimes we have to compete weekends, so obviously all weekends are taken up sometimes.
So how many men will be representing Great Britain at the Olympics?
Unfortunately, we've only got 1 place for male gymnast in the Olympic Games this time.
So the pressure's really on then?
Absolutely, yeah.
Unlike the men, the British women can take a full team to Sydney because they came 11th in the World Championships.
I said upside down, you're turning me. You're giving love instinctively. Round and around, you're turning me.
You've seen how difficult this is. Now, if gymnasts were to do moves like this in competition and they were to wobble or shake even just a little bit, they'll be marked down for it and it can easily cost them a medal.
Every gymnast dreads an injury. Caroline Gilbert is the current British junior champion.
Caroline, what have you done to your leg?
I've had a gradual injury and it's just steadily got worse over the months, and I've had 2 operations recently to try and fix it.
So how long is it going to take to heal?
Probably another couple of months so I can get back to fitness and just take it easy.
So you're still in the running for Sydney then?
Yes. If I give it enough rest, it should be fine.
So what sort of training are you doing now then? Because obviously you can't do the vault, the floor or the beam.
I've got to keep up my body fitness and stamina and just make sure I keep working, keep myself fit with lots of conditioning and strengthening.
Sure. So you're on the bars here. I'll give you a hand up before I nip off.
Thank you.
Oh. Right, I'll see you later.
Right,
and
thank
all
you.
the best.
After the last Olympics in Atlanta, new rules were brought in saying that girls had to be 16 or over to compete in the Olympics.
Come on then, Paula, get yourself out the pit. Let's have a chat. So then, girls, what do you think about this rule you have to be 16 to compete in the Olympics?
I think it's much better. Now the age is 16, it's more of a young woman's sport, and you used to get 13-year-olds in it, but now the age has gone up. You're getting people carrying on into their 20s, so it's a lot better.
Yeah. So then, the Olympics, what does it mean for you to get there?
Well, it's every athlete's dream, and if you get there, then you're very lucky.
And very talented, absolutely. So what is the story from here?
There'll be various trials leading up to the Olympics, and we have to choose a team of 8 who'll go to a pre-Olympic training camp, and from there I think 2 will fly home, the rest will go on to the Olympics.
So you're obviously all competing for a place on that team, yeah?
Yeah.
Competing against each other, how does that feel, and how does that work in the gym?
Well, it's tough, but out of the gym we're best of friends. In the gym we all support each other along the way. But in that competition arena, it's everyone's going for their self, basically.
Sure. Right, well, I'll leave you to it and I'll get back to my training session.
Okay.
See you later.
I took up gymnastics when I was 7, which is a good age for both boys and girls. Flexibility is very important, and you're much more flexible when you're young.
A few too many pies, I think.
But if, like me, you give up the sport, it's very difficult to start again.
I'm actually finding this very frustrating because I obviously can't do it as well as I used to be able to, and I'm watching some of the gymnasts that are my age and they're doing some of the tricks that I would have done had I still been in training.
These girls are in the British junior squad. They're 14 or under, so they're too young to go to Sydney.
So what do you think makes a good gymnast then?
Dedication, mental attitude,
Flexibility and strength.
Now then, you're not going to be able to make the 2000 Olympics, are you, because of this age law? How does that feel?
It's really gutting knowing that we have to wait another 4 years before we can go, but hopefully we'll make it.
Yeah. And we can work towards the Commonwealth in 2002, and we've also got the Junior Europeans, which hopefully we'll make this year.
But by 2004 in the Athens in Greece, you should be about the perfect age and really go for it. So keep your fingers crossed.
OK, Matthew, I think you should finish there before you exhaust yourself totally.
I think you're right. Well, it's the end of the day. How do you think I've done?
I think you've done remarkably well, Matthew.
Oh.
Considering it's been some time and your fitness level's down a little bit, I think you've done exceptionally well.
Well, thanks a lot, and we wish the British team all the best in the Olympics.
Thank you very much.